What's up, guys? How you doing? Cowboy Crunk coming to you from Kabul, Afghanistan. Your war daddy telling you happy Thanksgiving to you and all yours. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you get the opportunity to at least partake in what I'm going to partake in today, which is a hell of a lot of football. We're all football fans. You guys know that. One thing, you guys are very lucky. If your family's ticking you off, pissing you off, you're trying to watch the game and they're asking you to get up and help with the potato salad and help with this and help with, cut the turkey. And hey, man, take advantage, bro, because you could be here with me eating ribs, watching football with no worries. But hey, there's positives and negatives in everything, I guess. So my wife is traveling today, Cowgirl Crunk. She's going home to Panama. She will have dinner with her best friend there, which is it's her birthday tonight, so she's gonna surprise her. And oh my God, I hope she doesn't watch my channel. I don't think she does, but anyways, she's gonna surprise her best friend, longtime best friend, little kid, and show up at her dinner, her birthday dinner. It's just gonna be her son, and my wife's best friend. So anyways, on to the football thing, guys. We've got to win this game. It's so valuable. It's so important. It's not just a regular win. This puts us ahead of Washington if we end up in the tie at the end of the year. At the end of the year, we split 1-1, and then it goes into different things. So we've really got to win this if we want to be in first place. Even if we end up with the tie at the end of the year, to be considered for first place, we've got to win this game. So this is really important. The rest of our schedule from here on out, we got 4 home games, 2 away. The 2 away games are Tampa Bay and the Colts. So those are games we should win. We're playing well at home. We really have a chance to probably, finish this season 5-1. 5-1 would be great. If we can go 5-1 and end this season 10-6, that's where we kind of expected our team to be. But we'll be one of the hotter teams going into the Super Bowl or into the playoffs. So really important game, guys. We got to get the wheels rolling. We've got them lubed. We got them oiled. We were squeaky in the beginning of the season, but it really looks like we're coming on. Even the first game with Amari Cooper wasn't too great. We made the line changes, the line coach change. Things seem to be taking effect, taking a good direction. It looks like we got the snowball rolling, guys, and I think we should be able to handle business today. As far as the rest of our season goes, I think we should be able to handle business. Our toughest game, I think everyone knows, is probably the Saints. All the other games, we really have a very good chance. The Saints game, I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm not saying we're out of it. But it's going to be a tough game for us, guys. So hopefully we can get through this game, put ourselves ahead. Then we got the Saints right after that. So we could take a step back after this game, even if we win. It's a tough part of the season right now. These next 2 games tell everything, really. Towards those last 4 games, we've got a really favorable schedule compared to the other guys. So unless we just really fall apart, if we can get these next 2 games in, we're good. If we have trouble these next 2 games, we're going to have a very hard problem, even if we win out doing anything about it, because then we're going to need a lot of help from Washington and possibly from Philly. Philly's not out of it yet. So anyway, the keys to this game tonight, we've got to get Amari Cooper going. Amari Cooper, they need to evaluate the way Josh Norman is going to play this game and the way they're going to scheme their defense against our offense. The main thing is, if they're really aggressive against Amari Cooper, we need to stretch that aggressiveness by sending him deep. Maybe not on the first attempt, not on the second, but we've got to get him at least 5, I would say 5 targets in the first half. 3 in the first quarter would be good. and then 2 per quarter after that, and then if things are working out, and that's only to get the run game going. The run game is what we've got to concentrate on. But as you guys know, we had trouble in the run game last time, and the reason was those 2 defensive tackles they got. One is in their sophomore season, one is in their rookie season. Allen and Payne, both of those guys from Alabama, and that was the thing. They played together in Alabama. They were really highly draftable players. They played well for Washington, and because they played together and they played together in college, they're playing together now. Those guys really play well. They play well. One with the bull rush. One can slip around and go behind. They flip. They rotate. They stunt. They pull a lot of tricks that they've been pulling for a long time, and that's why we've got to focus our run. We've got to spread the defense wide. I hate these screens, these bubble screens, and I think we run them too much. But they are the plays that we've got our big. They are the plays that we've got our big plays on this year. So we need to use them sparingly, but use them when we need them. And please don't use them on 3rd and 12, 3rd and 16, 2nd and 20. That right there just to me completely baffles me. That when you need a first down, I understand those have been some of our big plays, but they've been our big plays on first down. When you use play action and then you come out of it and then throw the screen. When you get the defense going left to right and then you go deep a couple times and then you use it later in the game when it's unexpected. But for these guys to just run these screens on 3rd and 14 and 3rd and 10 and 3rd and 8 even, sometimes just it baffles me. I don't understand. The other thing is, one thing I'm not concerned about anymore. I'm not concerned about our linebacker crew. Even though Sean Lee is out, the guys are playing great. Joe Thomas, I don't think he's back in. I was looking at the report. I've got it on the other computer. But the report stated he was questionable. But I think he's one of the questionables that's not going to be here. He was really big on our special teams. He's a really good, fast, quick linebacker that's pretty good in coverage, and he's a very good hitter and very good on special teams. So it'd be nice to have him back. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll be back for the Saints game. Also, Tavon Austin will be back for the Saints game. But first, we got to get through this one. Those guys I don't think are going to be there today. I know Tavon Austin's not. Taco Charleston was questionable, but he will be there. Tyron Smith will definitely be there, but I hope we can put this game away fairly early and use him sparingly, because he's going to need rest for the Saints game. We're really going to need him for that game, but we got to get through this one first. But if this is a tough game and we have to keep these guys on the field, Zeke Elliott, he was wore out after last game. That dude was tired, even though he didn't have, he had quite a few carries. He had a lot of yards, 201 yards from the line of scrimmage, but a lot of those were between the tackles. He took a lot of hits. He had a lot of runs where he was contained, but he forced the pile 3 or 4 yards. And that, man, you could see him a few times. He just moving that pile is really, really, really strenuous on your legs and taxing. So we'll see, guys. We got the Carrot. The Carrot will be coaching us again. We hope he doesn't make the same mistake he made last time in the Washington game. He's going to clap. Field goal made or not made. First down or no first down.
Carrot, carrot, carrot.
Yeah, interception or no interception, the Carrot is going to do his thing. So we got to avoid being concerned about him. He did lose us the Washington game. And that's what I was also concerned about. I made the other video when we played the Atlanta game just last week. Same scenario. We got down into field goal range in the Washington game, and he just shut the offense down, let Brett Maher go out and kick the field goal. We got the snap infraction, moved us back 5 yards, and then Brett Maher missed the field goal. We had plenty of time at least to get a couple more plays off and try to get up in there. And if you guys go back and watch that video, it had 30,000 views. There was an opportunity for Ezekiel Elliott to break that run out to the left, but he was told on third down, just get the ball, center it in the center of the field so Brett Maher can make the field goal. There's no reason to try to get 10, 15 yards. Just let Brett Maher come in. He took the snap and went right up the middle and kind of just ran into the defense and went down. He didn't want to fumble. He just wanted to put the ball between the hashes. Some kickers like to kick from the left. Some of the kickers like to kick from the right. Some kickers like to kick in the middle. Brett Maher put it on the middle hash, in the middle of the hashes, so that's where Ezekiel Elliott went. He had a whole lane to the left. It would have been one-on-one, him and the safety for a touchdown. From the 40-yard line, you could see there was nothing there. So that was a situation, I think, clock management, again, that was the first mistake. Also, coaching situation management. During certain situations, coaches need to make decisions. Not just timeouts and ball out of bounds and things like that. That's a different part of coaching. But situational management, going for it or not going for it, or being aggressive and trying to get the first down, or trying to get a few more yards, or just staying where you are. Those things are situational coaching, which also Jason Garrett has a problem with. He did the same thing in Atlanta. We had a situation, we were moving the ball, we went down and scored. We stopped them, we went down, we had to score again because it was tied. All we needed was a field goal. But again, as soon as we got in field goal range, he shut down, he shut the offense down, he ran 3 ridiculous plays. Luckily, Maher made the field goal and we didn't have any penalties or a sack. A penalties or a sack would have set us back where it would have been a 50-something yard field goal. Luckily, those things didn't happen, and Maher is a good kicker. I have faith in the guy. He's just been put in a lot of pressure situations by our coaches, but that's their job. I understand. He should have made it. He did make it in Atlanta. He did make it in Washington. He makes it in Washington. Our whole season is completely different. Actually, this game really wouldn't be as important to us. We would basically flip our record, our current record with Washington. We would flip that record, and we would be in first place already. Washington would be playing us to see if they would go into first place, but we would still be tied with them even if we lost today. So really, really big games. Our coaches are completely responsible for 2 losses at the end of the game. Our players put them in the situation to do it, and they didn't. So we've got to stay away from Allen and Payne in the middle, the defensive tackles for Washington. We've got to move the ball and run the ball on the outside. We've got to get Cooper involved to open the box up. I really think Washington is seeing a completely different team today than they saw last time. I really think so. So with that being said, I think we've got a very, very good chance of I think we really, really got a good chance of winning this game today. I want to see the Hot Boys in there doing their thing. They have kind of fallen off.
Hot Boys.
The Hot Boys got to get some sacks. There you go. Yeah, and the Hot Boys got to get in there, get some sacks. In particular, my boy Jalen Smith. The Cougar, baby. Jalen Smith, the Black Panther. Yeah, baby. There he is again. I got 2. Leighton Vander Esch. Where you at? Tyrone Crawford. The Big Bear, Tyrone Crawford. And the Lone Wolf, Leighton Vander Esch, baby. Yeah, baby, we're going to get in there. I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait to see you there. Like I said, Cowboy Crunk 2.0. We have the show there. I'll be going start to finish with the game. I'll have the sound effects. I'll have the microphone hooked up. I'll have ribs going. Maybe smoking shisha. I don't know. It just depends. Last time I couldn't get it going real well. But we got a big game tonight, baby.
Everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is,
how about them Cowboys, baby? How about them Cowboys, baby? We got to do it tonight. First place is all ours.
Cowboys indeed. The Dallas Cowboys will be presented.
It's all We got Ezekiel Elliott, the train, the freak. The train, baby, blow that train. I want to see that horn coming off. That's what I want to hear all night. About 10 times tonight, I want to hear that. Hopefully we'll get those things going. We'll have the touchdowns coming. We'll have a good time. We'll get back in first place, and we'll conquer the NFC East like we should, because the NFC East is owned by the Cowboys. If we don't win it, nobody does anything. So last year, the Spiegels, the Smeagles, we've been eating bird for 2 damn weeks. We ate Eagles for a week. We ate Hawks for a week. And tonight it's time for ribs and the Washington Redskins. So I love you guys. Peace out. Please come and join me. We had a blast last week. Cowboy Crunk 2.0 starting about 10 minutes before the game. I appreciate it, guys. See you later. I got one more for you, I think, if I can find it. I got to learn these where they all are. Here we go.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye. Have a great time.
Bye, have a great time.